everyone, it's Ashley, one of your librarians at the Southfield Public Library, and today I am bringing you our very first installment of our Holiday Bake-A-Lon series. So the way it works is Southfield patrons can submit their own recipes for their favorite holiday treats. It can be for any holiday, and it can be a baked treat like a cookie or a bread, or it can just be like some kind of candy, something that helps you celebrate your favorite holiday. Today we are going to make lemon curd, and I'm going to show you how to do that. The recipe we're using is from epicurious.com, and we'll link to that in the notes below. I've already washed my hands, and I am in my own house, as you can see, so that's why I'm not wearing my mask. All right, so for the supplies that we need to make our lemon curd today, we are going to need a grater for the lemon zest, lemons, obviously, a stick of unsalted butter, eggs, a juicer to juice our lemons, a cutting board, a knife, and also a pot, because we're going to actually cook the lemon curd on the stove. We're not going to bake anything today. All right, so our first step is to zest and juice the lemons. So if you don't know what lemon zest is, it is when you kind of grate the skin of the lemon. And so we're going to use our grater to do that. But before we even do that, we're going to roll the lemons onto our cutting board just like this. And the reason we do this is so that they get juicier. It's easier to juice them. So we'll get more juice out of our fresh lemons this way. So we're going to do that with all of them. And next, we are going to grate our lemons. So I'm going to put it on my cutting board and then carefully hold the lemon in one hand and the grater in the other one. And I've already washed my lemons, so we don't have to worry about that. And then choosing one of the smaller grates. I don't know if you guys can see that, but this one is a lot smaller than, like, say, this one. So we're going to choose one of the smaller sides. And you're just going to kind of rub your lemon up and down. And it flicks off all the little lemon pieces into tiny particles. And in the end, we're going to collect that, and that's our lemon zest. Okay, so we have zested 2 lemons, and you can kind of see that we've scraped all of the rind or skin off. And it looks like this when it's all done. And we need 2 teaspoons of that, so we're going to measure 2 teaspoons. And dump them in our pot. The next step is to juice our lemons. So we're going to cut one in half and squeeze it on to this. I grab my knife. Turns out I didn't need quite so much lemon zest. We're going to cut this in half and then squeeze it onto our juicer. You're going to press down and kind of twist it a little bit. Really mash it in there. Mm-hmm. And as you can see, we have a little lemon juice. So we're going to need a half cup of this. So we're going to definitely need to do those 2 lemons I already zested and probably the other 2 I purchased. All right, so we finished juicing our lemons. You can see that that's all in there. And I've poured it into a measuring cup. And we needed a half cup of lemon juice, so we're going to add that to our pot now. Okay, so now we're ready to add the rest of our ingredients. So we're going to need a half cup of sugar. And then our 3 eggs. We're going to whisk that all together in the pot. So let's get my sugar out. So I have a half cup here. Going to level off our measuring. Okay, and dump that in. And now for our eggs. So we're going to crack them. And add those to our pot. I thought you could see this pot a little bit better. There we go. Now I'm going to wash all the egg juice off my hands. Okay, so we are ready to start cooking our lemon curd. So I'm over at the stove now, as you can tell from the different camera angle. And I have one pot here with a little bit of water, maybe like a third of the way full. And that's water's just to boil. And then I have my other pot here, and that has the lemon curd mixture in it. So the directions don't tell you to do this. This is something I always do when I make lemon curd, is kind of do a double boiler. And the reason you do that is it creates kind of a gentler heat for the lemon curd, because the one thing you don't want the lemon curd to do is to cook too fast, because that means that the eggs are just going to scramble, and that's kind of gross and nobody really likes that. So what we do is we heat the first pot with just water in it to like a low boil, and then we put the other pot on top of it. I don't know if you can really see that. Kind of a two-pot situation. And that helps it get a little bit more of a gentler heat. They do make pots that are actually called double boilers that are designed for this. I do not have one. So I just use two pots that are roughly the same size, and try very hard not to spill everything all over my stove. So as we're doing that, the lemon curd mixture is going to heat up, and that's when we start to add in our butter. So we're going to have butter, the 6 whole tablespoons. That we've cut into small little pieces, or I had cut. It's kind of started to melt it back together again. Into small pieces, and you just add a few at a time as your lemon curd heats up. And now I have to wash all this butter off my hands. Okay, so we have added all of our butter in at this point, and it's all melted down. We've been heating and stirring for a few minutes, and so we're just going to continue to do that, and slowly but surely the lemon curd is going to start to thicken, almost to like, not quite a pudding consistency, but it's going to thicken up like that, kind of like a gel. And once the bubbles start appearing on your curd in the broiler, that's how you know it's done. If you wait too long, your eggs will scramble, and if you don't do it too long enough, your eggs won't quite be cooked yet. So it takes just a few more minutes, maybe not even that long, because see, I don't know if you can see, but it's started to thicken, and we are just about there. So thanks for watching. I hope that you enjoyed watching me hopefully not scramble eggs and making this lemon curd. Stay tuned, or tune back in, I guess, for our next episode, when we will be using this very lemon curd and making some holiday buns. So thanks again. Have a great day. Bye-bye, guys.